Fear. It is the most prominent emotion in those who have experienced something horrific, or other words, trauma. Why? Why is that? Well, our brains are protecting us from the bad thing that happened so that we don't get hurt in the future. So, even though we're safe though, we do get stuck in that developmental stage that we were in when the trauma happened. And it prevents us from engaging functionally in our environment and growing from that engagement. How do we get out of that cycle? I'm Dana Hicks, a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I have some points for you about how to engage with your environment and learn and grow from it despite the trauma that you've been through. So first, imagine that trigger, whatever it is that makes you so afraid that it ruins your whole day if it happens. Okay, get it in your mind. Take a few breaths and just notice what happens on the inside. Is there constriction? Is there a little bit of space, which signals opportunity and hope? If so, I want you to imagine a life where that trigger no longer affects your nervous system. In fact, you can just gloss over it like it didn't even happen and manage it functionally. What would it be like if that was the case? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just ask yourself that question. How would it feel on the inside? What about your life would be different? Take a deep breath and soak it in. And then use that motivation to take this next step. So, when we're so afraid of the thing that's associated with trauma, our brains are only paying attention to the part of that trigger that's associated with danger. So, if you give yourself a chance to learn about that trigger in other contexts, then you give yourself an opportunity to learn different sides of that trigger and the effect of that trigger, the emotional charge that you get from that engaging in it, lessens. So, the next step is asking yourself, what is a safe way that I can engage with this trigger? It might be looking it up on the internet, reading all the books you can about it, talking with someone who knows a lot about this trigger, signing up for a course that teaches you how to functionally manage this specific trigger for you. After you take that step, pause and notice any relief you feel. Notice any empowerment. Notice any sense of accomplishment and soak it in. Before you ask yourself okay, where do I go from here? It might be that you lean even more deep into the knowledge that you gain in order to use it and share it with others to make their lives even better. Who knows? But to review, first, get that trigger in your mind. Notice what happens on the inside while you're taking deep breaths. Just notice. And then ask yourself, what would it be like if that trigger no longer affected my nervous system at all? Even I know how to manage it and it's not a problem. Imagine what that would be like. What would be different in your life? And how differently would you feel on the inside? And soak that in. And then use that motivation to open your mind to a safe way to engage with that trigger. Whether it be read more about it, study more about it, talk to other people about it, or sign up for a course on how to manage it. The more you engage with it, the better you're going to feel about it. Also, after you take this step, take a deep breath and notice and engage with any sense of relief, mastery, empowerment, and take a deep breath and enjoy it before you ask your gut, okay, do I want to go deeper into this, or am I just okay knowing how to manage it and move on with my life? You get to decide. So that's my gift to you. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below with no strings attached.